Course Overview. Introduction to the module Globalization has fundamentally reshaped the structure, reach, and functioning of agribusiness. No longer confined to local markets or domestic policy regimes, modern agribusiness operates across a web of transnational networks, interconnected value chains, regulatory regimes, and international consumer demands. This module explores how agribusiness has evolved from traditional farm-based production to a highly integrated, technologically enabled, and globally responsive economic system. From the export of coffee beans in Ethiopia to genetically engineered maize in Argentina to blockchain-enabled food traceability in the Netherlands, the forces of globalization have accelerated the movement of products, people, technology, capital, and information across borders, creating both opportunities and vulnerabilities within the agri-food system. Traditional agriculture, pre-industrial era. Subsistence-based, low input and labor-intensive. Limited commercialization and no supply chain linkages. Localized consumption with minimal trade orientation. Green Revolution era, 1940s to 1970s. Introduction of high-yield varieties, HYVS, irrigation and chemical inputs. Dramatic increases in production, especially in Asia and Latin America. Rise of agronomic research institutions and bilateral aid for food security. Industrial agribusiness, 1980s to 1990s. Mechanization and monoculture practices. Rise of multinational agri-corporations, e.g., Monsanto, Cargill, Syngenta. Integration of processing, distribution, and retailing. Globalized agri-food systems, 2000s to present. Cross-border investment and mergers in food production and retail. Trade liberalization via WTO and regional blocs, NAFTA, EU, AFCFTA. Consumer-driven value chains, sustainability concerns, digital agriculture. Key drivers of agribusiness globalization. Trade agreements and WTO rules, e.g., sanitary and phytosanitary measures, TBT agreements. Technology transfer and innovation diffusion, GMOS, machinery, data systems. Multinational agribusiness expansion, contract farming, global sourcing, brand globalization. Global capital markets, foreign direct investment, agribusiness IPOs. Consumer market expansion, demand for exotic foods, organic, fair trade, halal, kosher. Information and communication technologies, ICTS. E-commerce, remote monitoring, traceability platforms. Impacts of globalization on agribusiness. Positive impacts. Market access for smallholder farmers through export. Diffusion of innovation and global best practices. Scaling of agri-food value chains. Access to international capital, inputs, and technologies. Negative impacts. Marginalization of local producers due to global competition. Land grabbing and agrarian inequality. Overdependence on foreign inputs and markets, environmental degradation and food system homogenization, strategic trends in a globalized agribusiness landscape, vertical and horizontal integration of agri-food chains, outsourcing and contract farming models across borders, rise of global retail giants shaping agribusiness practices, e.g., Walmart, Carrefour, food sovereignty versus global food security debates, digitalization of cross-border agricultural trade, the role of global institutions, World Trade Organization, WTO, facilitates global agri-trade rules, FAO and IFAD, support sustainable agriculture globally, CGR centers, contribute to research and innovation dissemination, World Bank and IMF, fund large-scale agribusiness reforms, regional bodies, e.g. AU, ASEAN, EU, shape regional food policies and trade harmonization, case studies. Brazil, from a food importer to an agribusiness export powerhouse, soybeans, meat, sugarcane. India, IT-enabled farmer marketplaces and ENAM, National Agricultural Market. Nigeria, agricultural transformation under the Anchor Borrowers Program, ABP. Netherlands, smart greenhouses, and export-oriented high-tech agribusiness. Conclusion. Globalization has transformed agribusiness into a complex and dynamic web of interdependencies, opportunities, and challenges. As the sector grows more transnational, the ability to navigate international trade, understand shifting consumer trends, leverage cross-border technology, and align with global sustainability norms becomes imperative for agribusiness professionals. This module lays the critical foundation for understanding the macro environment of modern agriculture and prepares you for deeper exploration into innovation and strategic adaptation in subsequent modules.